frequently used words and defining words, and also the topic words. And there are three kinds of words that we learn in doing online language exchange with language partners and or learn foreign languages. We should build a vocabulary, but strategically we need to and smart. We need to smartly build vocabulary. That's my suggestion when we learn foreign languages to build vocabulary, and we better focus on two kind of words: the frequently used words and defining words. What are frequently used words or defining words? I can compare these to our common life. For example, we consume everyday food. Food is like frequently used words. Every day we use. For example, we eat something like eggs or bread, and and then every day we should eat some food to survive. Just like this, every day we use the frequently used word. For example, good morning or so what are you doing? Where are you going? And or some when we meet people, we talk. Even we meet at the job or school or family, and then during the tour, all the expression, the frequently used words are the most. So, and then I can compare with some uh, uh, grocery store that we need. That kind of is a frequently used words. What are defining words? There are thousand defining words. When we find the dictionary, the word is defined by the specific explanation. These are defining words, normally, and then 1,000 words or 2,000 words we can find. The frequently used words are defining words are different from the many ways because frequently used words it's a normal life form and common language, but defining words are unique because defining words we when we use a defining word, if I compare, it's like a tool shop, it's like a drill or it's like a nail. Because if we don't have that kind of tools, it's very difficult to work. For example, we should cut the big tree, and then we need a saw. And then if we have a saw, it's not difficult. But without saw, and then how can we cut the big tree? Just like that. And then when we find some difficult word to explain to somebody, and then if we know about defining word, we can express defining that. By using defining word, we can, even though we don't know the word, but we should say about the word, and then we can explain the word. That is a defining word. It's a very important word. So defining words are unique. For to define that some expression, we should explain in many ways. For example, about size, about the quality, and then ranks, and something it depends on the life or creature or it's the conception, and then there are many ways to we define explain the word in the dictionary, and then we can communicate with it using the defining word. That's necessary. But the so and defining word are unique, and then these are very contrasted comparison, and then complicated. But normally, 1,000 words or 2,000 words, to define some words. So in the dictionary, there are many defining words, and even though more than 50,000 words are defined in the dictionary, but the defining words are only 2,000 or 3,000 words. So, and then if we know about the defining words, we know about very well. We know about the vocabulary, uh, communicate well. So here I talk about frequently used words and defining words. And about the topic words. So when we study at school, we usually learn about the topic words. But topic words are not core words. If we learn about the culture, and then culture, like there are many kind of culture, like food, and then greeting or relationship and house, or there's so many cultures that one topic, if we choose one topic, and then there are some many words that consist of the contention by the words and then vocabulary. But normally, uh, there's so many topics it's possible. So, and then it's not common. So, and what, oh, if we take the exam, or we should know about expert in the any place, we needed to know. This is knowledge or intelligence and then academic. So, and then topic words is from the books. So, in my opinion, and then after learning the vocabulary, frequently used words and defining words, and then we focus on listening and speaking, and then when we communicate each other, after then we go to the topic word by reading books, and then by reading news, knowledge a lot, and then we can expand our knowledge. So, and then that is the way. So, and then the first we should focus on frequently used words and defining words. This is my suggestion. I talk about the build vocabulary with the frequently used words and defining words, not like topic words. Then here, in English, make contention of how to build vocabulary using frequently used words and defining words after proofreading with it. Simply, that then make contents with the AI, how to build vocabulary, frequently used word, defining word, the topic specific word, and then yeah, here some good content from AI. Um, so this topic is many knowledgeable in case in English. In English, major language in AI. So it's a good report what I expected. So I can get some contents from AI, and then I can edit the contents. I try to read it. Thanks for message. You share a lot of thoughtful idea about vocabulary learning. Understand your core messages about how to build vocabulary effectively by focusing on frequently used words, defining words to explain other words. Topic specific word used in subject like the culture, science, etc. And maybe you rely and organize your idea into clear, strong contention or argument position in English. How to build vocabulary effectively, focus on core and defining words first. In order to truly master a new language, we need to build vocabulary in a smart and strategic way, I believe. When learning a second language, especially through communication and immersion, we should first focus on two important types of words and frequently used word defining words. Only after that should we move on running a topic specific vocabulary. Frequently used words like everyday food. Frequently used words are the most common words usually every day in conversation. Examples include words and the expression like good morning, how are you, what's your name, and then go, come, eat, good, bad, etc. These words are likely daily food, just like only needs rice and bread every day to survive. We also need these words to communicate in daily life. Without knowing them, we can't have even simple conversations. So these should be the first words we learn. Defining words like tools in our toolbox. And defining words are the words that used to explain other words, especially in dictionary. These are not just common words, but also important function words and conceptual words that help describe meanings. For example, if you don't know the word excited, but you know defining words like feeling, happy, energy, or emotion, you can explain by saying. Excited is when someone feels very happy and full of energy. Defining words are like tools in a toolbox, like a saw to cut wood. If we don't have the right tools, we can't build or explain anything. Most dictionaries use a limited set of around 2,000 to 3,000 defining words to explain over 50,000 other words. If we learn these, we can understand defining almost anything even without knowing the advanced word itself. Topic words important, but later. Topic specific vocabulary include words from academic field or real life categories such as culture, creation, marriage, science, and autumn, photosynthesis, technologies, app, software, digital education, economy, environment, etc. These words are often taught in school and appear in textbook or exam. And they are very useful for knowledge building and academic communication, but they are not core vocabulary. I just learning them after you are comfortable with the frequently used and defining words. Once you are confident in conversation, basic comprehension, you can start learning vocabulary by topic to expand your academic and professional ability. Final suggestion, a step-by-step vocabulary strategy. Start with the frequently used word for everyday survival and communication. Then learn defining words to explain and understand new words. Finally, study topic words with deeper knowledge and academic skills. This method allows you to build a strong foundation, speak fluently in daily life, and expand your vocabulary in a smart and natural way. Vocabulary isn't just about memorizing on lists. It's about building layers starting from the core and growing outward. I talk about to build vocabulary, how to build the vocabulary using frequently used words and defining words. After then, we can communicate with them. We jump onto the topic words. So that is the way to build vocabulary.